The only thing missing is some success. For the fans, you just hope that they don't have to wait very long.
Thanks very much, Ray. Takes it from the boards and looks on.
Good job done with the stick. Way to break up that play.
Tries to get it on net.
He wore that puck on a hard shot.
Right to the point. Wonderful chance was set up and the pass just goes wide.
Oh, my, what a hit.
McNabb's play is so energetic early. He wants to get a hit in so his team knows that they're all ready to go.
Shoots one. Save.
He hangs on and gets the whistle.
Well, with all my years involved in the game, I would anticipate there's going to be a little bit of payback after that big open ice hit.
Just over 6 minutes played here in the first. We are deadlocked at 0.
Critical win where they need it. One-time blast. He scores!
Always interesting, guys, after the first goal is scored, whether the team that scored is going to continue to attack or whether they'll sit back a little bit.
Some shots, only one goal.
A lot of opportunities. Love the mindset of getting pucks and people to the net.
And they've won the faceoff. Right near the line, can he keep it going? No team worth its name is going to let that go. Enough said, here they go.
Oh, that was not a good hit at all. Now somebody's coming to the aid of the fallen teammate.
Well, I can't say I was exactly ready for this. I was halfway through a drink of water before the gloves go down, and they're trying to inject a little bit of energy into the game, and they'll do that with this tilt.
They say the singers sing and the dancers dance. This guy crossed over from one side to the other in that fight.
Well, if fighting is dancing, he is not a very good singer. Much safer up here with you, Doc, in the booth. 5 minutes for fighting for those guys.
Seattle's got that win.
Outstanding body contact.
You talk about a five-tool player, that's one of them. What a hit.
Got that pass in his own end. Lets it go. That shot came from right in front.
A timely save. That is tremendously tremendous.
And angled to Schmidt. Knocked right off the stick. Takes that pass up the boards.
Hatchets it. Blocker save. Presses that attack. Picked up by the defense. Steps across that line. And at an angle, score! This man's name will go into the record books as the first ever goal scorer for this new club.
Well, this will go on page 1 of the expansion team's history book. Their first ever goal. Congratulations.
They've won the faceoff.
Scored by number 56, Marco.
Steps in from the neutral zone. Somehow, this one's going to come free.
The Goodrow. Full steam up the wing. Fires. Wonderful stop.
and decides to just cover it up and get the whistle.
The kids' teammates were enjoying themselves before the start of this game. They sent them out there for a couple of solo laps at the start of the pregame skate.
Defensive zone win. Now it's directed to McNabb. To Reeves. Snapping a pass to Tatar. On to Goodrow. Flings it wide. Propelled to Tatar.
Skates it into the zone. Fires. They score!
You fight so long in a tied game. Now you've got the game-breaking goal. What do you do with it? I think you attack. You try to get another one. Or at the very least, you don't let your opponent breathe.
The Golden Knights have broken the tie. Perhaps they can build on this lead here in the first period.
Face-off win, and now what will they do with it?
Scored by number 24.
Gains the zone.
Lindbergh.
That is up close and personal. Breakaway.
Brayden McNabb.
Good save there.
50 seconds.
Oh, man, he's pumped down here. Guys are still banging him on top of the helmet with his first goal of the season. But it's also into the history books as one of the first players to score on this expansion franchise.
The face-off, the tie-up, and a solid job from the winger there.
1 minute.
They will get a breather shortly, but what'll happen next? Puck loose because of that hit. He's got that point pass.
Puts one on. Missed the net.
Oh, they moved the puck quickly. He got into that one-timer, but he shot it wide of the net.
And the period comes to a close. Wow, what a finish.
Don't forget, fans, if you're here with somebody celebrating a birthday tonight, go to our guest services booth, and they'll see their name up on our big screen before the end of the game.
The difference in the game is just one goal, and it came late in that period. Will it springboard to something more in the second? We'll see, but for now, we go to break. Second period about to begin here. Let's take a look back at the first. What stuck out for you?
The Settlers played the majority of the first period playing defense. Now they need to get some puck possession so they can get on the attack and score more goals.
Period 2 has begun. Let's see what happens here.
Passing one off now to McNabb. Pitching it to Perron.
Oh, broke it up. Oh, what a hit that one was.
Oh, he's been looking for that hit all night.
Collected by Mike Camilleri. To Theodore. Moving well with it in their own end. Forcing attention indeed.
Very important steal for him. A great wrist shot. The lane was jammed and it hit somebody.
Moving it to Holland.
McNabb's ailing, but he can't get off the ice. He's going to have to try and finish the shift.
Took that away in his own zone.
I'd say this game is played out pretty much according to plan. Both teams have been really focused on the defensive side of the puck. There's not much room. It has been pretty physical, and when there are chances, the goalies have been sharp.
Pitching this one to Tuck. Gains the blue line.
Has a chance to make a play through the corner. Good intercept in his own end.
Merrill's turnover has his coach jumping up and down literally on the bench. So angry that his team turned the puck over in that case.
To the point it comes. Got his pad on that one.
Back on his stick.
Pass attempt to Johns.
In the slot. Almost like a cement wall that time. And that puck is not going where he wanted it to.
Great play along the boards. Tries to wear down his man by throwing the body.
That diffuses the attack for now.
Subban's quick thinking allowed him to stop the play to slow down the pressure.
McNabb's laid it all out on the line. He was injured earlier in the shift, still had enough jam to get out and block the shot.
A little over 7 minutes still showing on the clock this period. It is a tight contest thus far with the score 2-1 to Tatar.
Gains that offensive line.
Keeps it going behind the goalie.
Walks the blue line.
One-timer. Score! 2 in a row.
It's pretty simple from this area of the ice. You're shooting it as hard as you can.
He didn't leave very much room. He's in the butterfly. He's got most of the net shelled off, but he doesn't cover it all, and it ends up behind him.
Vegas now in a 2-goal lead, and at the rate they've had the puck, it might get big fast.
Puck drop, face off one, and the winger stepped right in.
Trying to go to Aiken. Smart recovery by Ben. Puck is thrown to Lazar.
14 minutes, 8 seconds.
Driving in from no man's land.
Lets it go, and a save.
Subban's had a very good night, but he's had long stretches of inactivity, and between shots, his team has put up a couple of goals. Used his skating ability to get into position to deliver that crunching hit. Clean, that is the way you hit.
Let's check in at ice level with Ray.
Just spoke to a representative from the road team. They're going to be short a player for the rest of the night. The injured player won't come back.
Brings it in for an attack. A slot wrister.
Terrific shot, but a save. Looking to Manson.
Hammers his way up the wing at neutral ice.
Blocked. Into the last minute of the second period. Directing that one to Dano. Sends to the point. Laid on to Lazar.
That attack shut right down. 40 minutes have been played. Some hits given, some shots fired. But let's see what they have in mind as we get closer to the start of the third period and crunch time.
Join our fan club and receive a membership card.
England's goal advanced this for his team from a 1-goal lead to a 2 as we head to break.
Notifications on upcoming promotions and exclusive fan club member events.
Third period about to begin. The rear view mirror will help us with the first 2, and so will Edzo.
Seattle's got to tighten up their playmaking in the third. They tried to force the play and have ended up turning the puck over several times in this game. That's why they've fallen behind.
That's a solid save.
The puck's dropped, and that's a great job tying the man up on that face-off. Got that pass in his own end.
And now it's directed to McGinn. The Golden Knights control the play in their own end. Snapping a pass to Merrill. Picks it up back there. Passing one off now to Forward.
Cuts off that pass in the attacking zone.
Right above the goalie's shoulder off the crossbar. And he's hammered.
There's a phrase in hockey, hit or be hit. That's exactly what happened.
A big collision in the middle of the ice.
Wow, that's got to be a call. That's got to be a penalty. And that's got to be an answer from the other team.
Seavier's on the limp after that big hit, Doc. He's working his way slowly to the bench.
Got it at the point. In the slot. Score! That's 3 unanswered goals.
You want to score goals, you got to get to this area of the ice.
Miller's displayed some sweet hands. That's a soft dish right on the tape.
Over 8 minutes have been played in this, the third period. Do you see a pattern developing here? They're up now by 3.
Off that face-off from the tie-up, the help came.
Dogged determination there by Miller. Pitching it to Tuck.
John Merrill, time of the goal.
Tremendous job done defensively there with a poke check. The Settlers are skating it up at neutral ice. Puck loose, now picked up. Cuts that pass off. At least he protected his goaltender.
Solid work there by Sharp.
In with it now.
And angled to Jensen. Has it picked up.
Vegas along the wing can play it ahead. From the outside, waffle boarded. And he puts the glove on it and stops play.
The Settlers are not done with this game tonight, but we're already looking ahead on the schedule. And a tough lineup of teams over the next little stretch for these guys, physically and mentally.
Puck dropped, and the winger stepped in to help. That's big.
Fires! Wonderful stop.
Great opportunity, better stop.
Been a long time since this wasn't the garden variety stop for a goalie. Down in the butterfly, turned aside.
They lock up from the draw, and the teammate puts the grab on it. A big one-timer. Glove save. Nice. Read that play in his own end.
That's a bad turnover, Doc. When you're ahead, that puck has to be moved into a safe area of the ice 100% of the time.
Oh, deflected away. And he picks it up.
An enormous hit.
Well, you can almost feel the frustration bubbling over here, Doc. He just flattened this man, maybe trying to turn something around in a positive nature on a night that has been pretty brutal.
We are in the 60th minute out of 60. Slid to Aiken. 36 showing on the clock, and it's moving. He gains the zone.
That was one. He'll get the number on.
Ooh, that one's going to hurt. You get jolted in open ice, it hurts.
And finally, play is stopped. Poor guy.
Eakin's injury is apparent as soon as you see this hit. The collision was fierce.
Puck drop, tie up, and help from the winger. He cut that one off in the defensive end.
Stays along the boards. Chip to Carlson. Lets it go.
Well done with that pass.
Hatchets one.
Save there. And he holds on and stops play. So your history begins. You get a game at home, you get the experience of playing. A win would have been great. You didn't get it, but another time, different story.